My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is January 24th, 2024. It is 4:09 a.m. I just did a recording for PYTE where Harry and Meghan are in Jamaica. So in this video, I'll be focusing on Salty Island, some of the tweets that I was putting together on my list since yesterday after I finished record whatever I did yesterday. So I was trying to make a list for today, and I didn't know Harry and Meghan went to Jamaica. So when I got up this morning and I saw they were in Jamaica, so I quickly put that list together, and then I just finished recording. So it will be on PYTE, these. All right, I already record these, so now I want to record these. It's only 8 tweets. There's one of the tweet that I insert, and I'm gonna remove it from my last video, and I'll just insert this one over here. All right, so it has something to do with Meghan mental health or whatever, so I'm gonna put it here instead. So let's look at the numbers. 3,724 subscribers. Any new subscribers, welcome. Estimate revenue $168.71. Analytic, feel free to skip whenever I'm doing this. Feel free to skip because I'm just doing this for record purposes. Okay, 2,108 views in the last 48 hours, and subscription 3,724. All right, so let's go on Twitter. All right, I just did these. This is the first tweet. That's regarding Kate. All right, let's pause. That's a GIF. Kate wore a white dress to Meghan's wedding. Kate lied about Meghan making her cry. Kate teams up with William to make Meghan's life hell. Kate was worried about the skin color of Meghan's future child, but some managed to make Kate a victim. She knows very well what she is doing. Alright, so there's that here. She's accommodating to the haters over there. Alright, what a load of bullock. It's not a load of bullock, it is the truth. Alright, so that's it. No more comment, but there's a lot of retweet. Oh, she limit her comments too. Alright, next tweet. Okay, painful. Look at this. All right, these are the worst. All right, so she retweeted that. Let's see some of the comments here. Let's go into it so we could see it slightly bigger. 8 seconds. Look at him saying, "Don't touch him." My God. Yeah, that's embarrassing. And there's this here. Alright, there's a music, but I'll mute the music when I'm playing. And that's the thing. Harry, who was showing her respect, but instead team up with the husband and to backstab Harry. I could understand you not participating. I understand this is your husband, but you have to know from right and wrong. When she married into the royal family, Harry was there to welcome her. Okay, fixing her veil during her wedding and all of that. Okay, a blood prince doing that. But you disrespect his wife, you disrespect him, and then you try to backstab him. So whatever is coming, it's, hey, I'm not gonna, go and defend her. So there's another picture here. All right, it's not new. Harry used to be there to call him out for the behavior, like this time when they were leaving and William grabbed the umbrella and walked, leaving his wife behind. Harry stopped him in his track and called him back in front of everybody. Another reason William get pissy with Harry. Harry is a gentleman and he calls out those who aren't. Kate, and that also remind me, the Vegas thing. Even though the picture that we saw, I will never forget that comment. Even though the picture that we saw of him naked in the hotel by now we know the story already, because he did say they were playing a game and then they, those people sort of backstab him in a way. All right. But before they went to the room, down by the poolside, what was happening was that one of the young ladies that were by the poolside, her tap came off. They said, this is a eyewitness who was saying that. Okay. One of the things we didn't know, that what happened before they went to the hotel room, we saw the picture of him naked and everything, is that one of the ladies by the poolside, her tap came off. Harry was the first one to rush and grab a towel to cover her. I will never forget that comment. But you will never see that comment in a newspaper. Right? For those who don't speak French, the comment on the photo by the paper says, the Duke of Cambridge was distracted while living the spirit of Shotwell. Happily, Harry reminded him that he forgot someone. He returned to Kate, amused, to offer her a corner of the umbrella. Okay, there is a word for men like him, and it's not gentlemen. Okay, Kate was one of the two expressing concern with Harry's first child before he was born. She tried to steal his joy of becoming a father. That's one mean bitch. I'm telling you, I said the B word, but it's a W, which, all right, which is actually a pretty shitty thing to do, given how many times he helped her and looked out for her over the years. Thank you. Often William just dumped Kate on Harry, and he was always kind and considerate. Okay? So this is the thing that I keep on saying about her. So whatever's coming her way, I'm just gonna scoop over.
I'm just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
I'm not gonna add to her pain, but the fact that she backstabbed Harry, this is something, it's unforgivable. Exactly. He gave her respect. I bet her betrayal hurt a lot. Yeah, I think so too. None of them deserve his time or attention. Alright, this pic is the reality. And in his uniform, honest to God, he's embarrassing. This is how he takes care of Kate. Let me click it off. Alright, yes, it was printed in the French paper. The photo wouldn't show this back then, but more and more we see it live now because he doesn't even try to hide it, and they have no material if they don't publish it. But yes, this was a common occurrence even before Louis was born, more so now that he has 3 heirs. Alright, so there's that here. Where was I? This one, I just came from that. They probably really need him to be covering wills and all these too. Yep. Okay, I was looking for this photo when someone pointed out how much of a gentleman William was with Kate, save for future reference. Cheers. Okay, this is so explicit. Harry looked angry with him too. Yeah, cruel man, no respect. Yeah, all these other voters, this is how they raise him. Alright, remember, Princess Diana was trying to teach him common decency and courtesy. But after she passed, they erased everything that Princess Diana taught him. Thinking that he's the best thing that ever happened to Kate's life. Maybe it is. I don't know. But not to Meghan or anybody else. Cool man, no respect. Thumbs down. The man is all about himself. Kate is used to public humiliation. Okay? Not an officer, not a gentleman. Okay, totally. Oh, I read all of the comments. Let's go to the next tweet. Alright, so this is what happened. Harry stood for her, but she went and backstabbed him along with his wife. So he left, and you get all the humiliation you deserve. Okay, if he had welcomed his brother's wife, been loyal to his brother instead of being a racist, he would have had someone steadfastly in his corner. Now he has a bunch of sycophants as racist as he is, not one loyal one among them. Exactly. And his mother's demon tormentor has him under manners. That's it. Alright, there's me here. Girl, I've been saying this in some of my podcasts. Harry welcomed her, but she couldn't return a basic decency. She thought she made it. Ha. Okay, facts. That's an ad. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to the next one. Hopefully this is fast as well. Okay, but the surgery was planned. This is where the squad are catching them with their stupidity and their pretzel. Prince and Princess of Wales. Prince William bewildered by Kate Middleton's sudden hospital stay, expert claims. Prince William is juggling being at the bedside of his wife, the Princess of Wales, as she recovers from surgery, with caring for their 3 children, and one royal expert believes it has been a particularly testing time for the family. I'm telling you, they overuse the word expert, and as if William and Kate don't have nannies. Okay, right, so there's this here. Prince William will probably be rather bewildered by the Princess of Wales' sudden admission to hospital for surgery, according to a royal expert. Then they know it wasn't a planned surgery, because that's what they told the U.S. You know, when this story first came out, I came across a U.S. video that was talking about it. All right, so they say it was planned. Why? If you live with your wife, why would you be bewildered about her being in the hospital? Wouldn't you know why she went and what for? Isn't health issue something discussed between married people? This is why they don't like the squad. It's scheduled, it's building. Let the media clown show begin. Alright, from planned surgery to sudden surgery, slowing the cat is emerging out of the bag. Okay, let them speak, please. I want to see pretzels. That's not here. 3 seconds. What is that?
Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie. Because he's a liar. Nobody knows.
The squad always come with their GIF. Oops, I meant to like it and save it. All right, let's go. Okay, more comment. He's supposedly bewildered because there was no surgery. Okay, I don't believe a word of this. William has an army of staff at the click of his fingers. When my sister was dying in hospital, over 20 plus relatives were crewing up daily to see her. That's not exaggerating. I, for one, only left her side to go to work or home to change. Alright, the voters can't even keep track of their many narrative. First it was that Kate's surgery was long planned, and now William is bewildered of Kate's sudden admission to hospital. The royal circus continues. William cleared his schedule. They have a team of nannies, and he's only had one documented visit to the hospital. He'll be okay. That's the rolling eye. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. The lies. They can't keep up with the lies. They had to use this type of narrative going because they had nothing else to talk about. They did not want to talk about Harry's Living Legend award of aviation award. So they had to make up things, and while they're making up things, they twisting themselves. So now they're gonna be talking about the Jamaica thing now. All right. So next tweet. If a royal family sycophant with significant access to the leftovers can write this about Prince William, I shudder to think about William's true nature. I know the devil was peeved when our good sis told him to move his finger away from her face. And good for her, Americans don't bend the knee. Alright, so let's see this. What is this about? Given his seniority and the royal pecking order, William expects difference from his younger brother and the other royals. However, he does not always show his father the same level of courtesy he demands. William was, for example, happy enough for Harry to pursue his passion for the Invictus game. That's not true. He wasn't happy for it. He was upset that Harry did not come to him first instead of the board members, because Harry knew William was gonna reject his idea and probably take it and make it his own. But what Harry did, Harry went to the board members first and asked permission. I believe it was the Royal something, some other organization that he created for the veterans, right? So he went to the board members first, and then they agree with him, and then that's when he told William, and William was pissed about it. All right, so he was not okay that Harry, wanted to do the Invictus. So this part alone is a lie. Okay, the game have been a major success, and this still slightly peers William. He makes sure his younger brother is aware he is number one in the hierarchy of status. All the staff, even the palace switchboard, know William can be difficult or a little grand. He hates sucking up to people and lobbying for the country. Wow. Forget the part that she highlights here. These are the important part for me. He hates sucking up to people and lobbying for the country. This should have been underlined. What is his position then? Isn't he supposed to advocate for the country? That was one of the comments that I was reading somewhere. When he was going to see Kate at the hospital, and he drove on what's the brand similar to what Harry has? Is it Audi or something like that? One of the comments said, shouldn't he drive one of the UK cars so to promote them? This come to mind as well. he hates sucking up to people and lobbying for the country. So what the hell is his position then? Why is he getting the taxpayers' money? This was evidenced by his dislike of lobbying FIFA delegate for England's 2018 World Cup football bid. When it all fell by the wayside, William looked for others to blame for putting himself in that position. So, I was coughing a lot. Oh my goodness. So, the thing here, William is irritated, upset that Invictus is a success. And also, he was upset that Harry did not ask him first to get the permission to create the Invictus. And Harry already knew he was going to say no. Or perhaps, in my humble opinion, he was going to tell Harry no, but take the idea and pitch it to make it as his own. But Harry is a very smart man. He knows. So, I don't know how many flares do the UK need to see, because the royal family is not there to advance their cause. All right, let's see here. If he's not willing to lobby for the country, thank you. This is the first thing that I saw. Even though these are important as well, but the part that she then underlined, okay, he hates sucking up to people and lobbying for the country. I thought that was the very highlight of the thing for me, the most important thing. And I think Jody will catch it too. If he's not willing to lobby for the country, how can he fulfill his role? Okay, he wants others to do the work and for him to get the glory. Okay, we all know he's very peeved by Harry's success and freedom, and it's frustrating him. Harry is out of his reach. I wonder who he takes it out on. Okay, I don't believe a lot of the royal expert, right? But I believe this. It tracks him with William has exhibited in the past. All right, this is who King Charles III picked to be his liege man for exactly what he deserved. Okay, difference is the real problem with the Brits. Alright, me deserve everything. I am first in line to the throne and no one ever forget it. Don't you dare challenge me or get in my way, because I will make your life miserable. That's pretty much the mindset of him, in my humble opinion. Remember how that he also claimed his aides and advisors for the mess of the Caribbean tour. Okay, I guess they are learning the hard lesson that the press has no permanent friend. That's it. No permanent friends, no permanent enemies. They only have permanent objectives to make money. Prince of Pegging doesn't make them money. They are bitter that he drove away their ATM machine. Bill gotta be paid. But they just participate. This was before they picked Meghan as their punch bag. One of the friend's sister knows him. She says he is known to be abusive and a bully, and is definitely not like at all. This is why they want Duke Harry back, so he can use his star quality to lobby for that wicked, spiteful Isle. Harry ain't coming back. Okay, jealous, power hungry William is not fit for purpose. Okay, I'm shocked they put it out there for everyone to see. Hey, that's true too. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet. Oh, the irony of people who literally make a living of abusing Meghan suddenly calling for kindness, even as they continue calling Meghan there's the word here, a W. I wish on that family and born 10 times what they have wished on Meghan. The end. That's why I said I skip over the all baggage for God. The end. Alright, even now, I'm still seeing vile tweets about Meghan's miscarriage while giving support to Kate with no sense of irony. Baggage for God, absolutely crazy stuff. The lot of them need to shut up. There's that here, 100%. Okay, I've been laughing at the few comments threatening the police on us or screenshotting our comment to send to... Was it Commenter's lawyer? Oh, they could. LOL, the Rangers really overrated Commenter's lawyer. Sam, calling for kindness while keep abusing Meghan Markle and her children at the same time. KKK fans are just like her. You attract what you are. The Rangers talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. There's that here. Reverse fly. Okay, the comma is still doing push-ups, babes. Meghan lost a whole baby because of their shenanigans. Yeah. Oh my God, this is some really core strength here. This is hard. It may look easy, but this is hard. Because there's nothing... Let me pause it. Pause. I know this is a GIF. He's laying like that, Probably he's holding something, is holding his leg, and he's above ground, he's holding his upper body like that, while at the same time doing reverse fly. This, and his core, his stomach muscle is really, really tight right there to be able to do that. Okay? For all the abuse they inflict on Meghan Markle and still do, I have no sympathy for anyone in that family. Alright, that's an ad. For one has lift my hands to the heaven and asked the mighty Jesus to give it to Kate and William water. Okay? 10 times over, amen. I said the same. I don't wish willfully KKK and tampon good or bad, wish them nothing. But I will celebrate the karma of them all. God bless the Sussexes. Okay, you and me both, but they will get worse. Alright, so that's an ad. So let's move to the next one. I have one more tweet. Alright, so there's that here. Imagine head of UK using influence over UK media to carry out this level of hate and toxicity against their own son. When it comes to brainwashing Brits, this is on a 1 or 2 day snapshot of what Meghan and Harry are up against without the smart, intelligent, critical thinkers pushing back. Sick. My goodness. This is all of the headlines. My God. Okay, appalling. These are hate crimes. If anything happened to Harry or his family, it will be on Charles' head. And William as well. What a weak human being to let other people convince you to betray your youngest son. This is why the Queen will not give him the crown. Alright, the hate from the media is vile. They are the biggest Harry and Meghan trolls and encourage all the online trolling and hate against Harry and Meghan and their children. Alright, so there's more comment. Let's move to the last one. And then after this tweet, I'm going to insert one that I recorded on the other Harry and Meghan video that I recorded earlier and put it after this one. All right, next tweet. Okay, listen, I have nothing against this man, but dang, this isn't it. The royal family are the worst at giving speeches. Well, he is more lively than Wills. All right, 45 seconds.
All sorts of ways that we work together. And we just have to remember that there's actually more that brings us together than actually divides us. And I know the world is not in a happy place at the moment. And if I can be quite frank, men aren't doing a very good job at the moment. So therefore, I'm not particularly happy about standing up here and speaking. But I will say that there's more that binds us together, there's more that brings us together than there is that separates us. And I'm delighted to be here, albeit briefly on this particular occasion, to be able to restore and to remind us of what those links are between our two countries and how important they are and how vitally important it is we continue to work in the future together in order to be able to solve some of the biggest problems.
It's finished, right? So there's that here. So what brings us together? There's that here. Alright, so this is my comment here. Two people like it. First, he's looking good compared to a few weeks after Queen Elizabeth II died. Second, patch up wording, I put them in quote, or facade batching. His family's actions speaks louder than what he is saying. Third, he should speak to his wife about this topic. Remember Commonwealth Service and Queen Elizabeth II's funeral? I like him, but he is no decision maker. What he's saying here, I agree with him. But this is just wording. Alright? So if their action will follow what he's saying, maybe I will agree with him a little bit more. But he's saying this and he's not a decision maker. Like for instance, him and Anne had advice, had concern of the Queen's secretary. Remember Charles and what's the other one? Charles and Andrew removed the Queen's secretary from a tabloid. I don't know if it's true. Anne and Edward allegedly, based on the headline, were against what Charles was doing. So there's a possibility he is. What he's saying here, he believes in it, but he is no decision maker. All right, he's not gonna make any change. That's just word talking here. If he advocate for what he is saying here, okay, follow through to that, maybe. But right now, this is just words. So there's that here. Okay, the royal family seems to be concentrating all their energy on a handful of countries. They should just give it a rest, especially since Egg wants to drop the Commonwealth countries. All that effort will come to naught. Okay, so for which, okay, UK Science and Innovation Network. All right. Prince Edward on working visit to, is it to South Africa? Okay. And not mumbling while using cue cards. Is the word working the new word? Okay, oh my word. The royal family has lost the plot. Harry and Meghan have set the standard, and none of them can fill that void. The spotlight is shining so bright on the royal family, and it shows all their flaws. They should have left the Sussexes alone. They had covered a multitude of sins from the royal family. That's right. That is true. Okay, was he calling out his brothers and nephew? Men aren't doing a great job at the moment. The shade. All right, a reminder of why he fell in the theater world. I don't want to say anything. Whatever. I know what he's talking about. Was it the Arden production thing? Okay, I think he's the most liked out of the leftovers. Yeah, I like him too. But there's one thing that he did. He went out with the Queen. I think they were at a train station. And one of the workers was showing the Queen how the thing worked. And out of nowhere, he got in the way. And to prevent the guy from showing the Queen how it done. And I'm like, how is he supposed to show the Queen when the Queen asked him? That was, 2 or 3 years ago. Putting people to sleep remind me of this one, tough crowd. Putting people to sleep reminds me of this one, tough crowd. Bush asked town hall audience to please clap. Yeah, I remember. That's on YouTube, so you guys could check it out. Okay, so that's an ad. So what should I say a prayer for? I don't know. I don't want to pray for the left behind us. I see my notification flashing. I'm going to insert a recording that I did a few minutes ago. Mental health. Okay, 42nd. Take 2 members of the royal family who have health conditions. When Harry's wife was suffering behind closed doors and asked for help, no one helped her, but all of the racists would have knew. All right, 40 seconds.
2 key moments. One is her describing the fact that she was suicidal at times, had suicidal thoughts. I knew that she'd had a very bad time in the summer of 2019. I knew there'd been tears. I knew that she'd been in a state of distress. I even actually knew about that conversation she had with the head of HR. But I certainly never realized it was suicidal. And also, when I wrote my article the other day about bullying allegations, we were going to put into the piece about the fact that she'd been very distressed in the summer of 2019 and tears and so on. But we decided not to. Our lawyer advised we take it out on the grounds that this was invading her privacy. 2 key moments.
So this is the thing. I don't know when the UK is going to realize, the dark path the institution is taking them. I don't understand. So there's more. I didn't know this was that. But apparently we can find out what actually wrong with Princess Kitty, the racist one, whose mental health could be interrupted, racist, whatever. Okay, 42 seconds. What is that?
He did find out why she went into hospital and what the surgery is and chose to make that public. There would be a huge backlash against that. Would anybody really be able to publish that if they did know?
Well, I suppose we live in an age of ever more intrusive or just inventive social media, and I suspect something like that wouldn't necessarily...
Wait a second. Isn't this guy who was saying the Queen was upset about Lily's name? He looks familiar. Because he still gave me that look of Jerry Springer. Because I remember saying he looked like Jerry Springer and he reminded me of him again. But anyway.
Stay secret for long, but I can't imagine any responsible outlet publishing it, publicising it. I mean, there are very strict rules guarding medical details.
And do you think that if somebody did find out,
Okay, it's playing over. Meanwhile, maybe we have a royal who might get diagnosed with she's got 2 different earrings on, and she's not a trendsetter. Could it be Queen Camilla was setting another style trend when she reported odd earrings on a visit to a jewelry shop in Swindon yesterday? I'm told lighthearted. It could be Her Majesty was following the mismatched earring trend. What the hell? Alright, so this is nonsense. Alright, forget that. Let me leave that alone. So this is one of the notifications that just popped up here. So this is Harry and Meghan who are in Jamaica right now. Alright, the Fell is on the case, Sussex Squad. There's that here. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex made a surprise appearance at the premiere of Bob Marley movie in Jamaica as King Charles prepare for prostate ops and Kate Middleton marks a week in hospital. Okay, like what Harry and Meghan supposed to do about that? They're not doctors. Okay, there's me here. And they moved on. Harry and Meghan told them, but what the Sussexes have to do with any of them besides being related and King Charles III and Kate backstabbing Harry and Meghan. Alright, so that's that. Prayers. Let's say prayer for the Sussexes. Let's do that. You know what? Let's leave it as that, because I did a prayer on PYTE for the Sussexes, and this is what I did here. Prayer for well-being. Help me care for my body and keep it strong. Help me to eat well and keep fit. Most of all, draw me closer to you. Fill me with faith, trust, love, grace, and peace. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and the Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And don't forget to subscribe on PYTE. Now I'm gonna be putting some videos on that channel, okay? So the Jamaican visit is gonna be on PYTE. Alright, so that is it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.